You know what's the worst? When you buy something for your gym and your expectations are up here and you get them and they're kind of down here somewhere. Welcome back to the GymCrafter YouTube channel, everybody. My name is Tim. I am the head gym nerd here at GymCrafter.com and the GymCrafter YouTube channel, and happy Friday, everybody. Today is Friday, so that means it's time for another Fast Friday video where we give you just a little short, kind of tasty morsel and nugget of garage gym goodness to either get you through your weekend or get you through your workday on a Friday. Nothing long and extensive, just something cool, a quick hit to get your garage gym fix for the day. And what I've got for you today is something, like I said in the intro, my expectations were here. It's kind of not getting here. Let me ask you guys what you think. These are products that have gotten great reviews. Lots of people recommend them. I saw them at Home Gym Con. I've been kind of excited to get them. They solve a problem that bugs me here in the gym. Like I said, my expectations are up here. And what are the things that I'm going to show you today? The Titan twist lock collars. They make two sets. They make these guys. These are a knurled metal, really nice. Really, the fit and finish on these is beautiful, really well done, kind of heavy duty. And I also got the plastic ones. So these are 70 bucks a pair. These are 50 bucks a pair. And that's kind of expensive for collars, right? Especially if you're not doing any Olympic lifting, which, by the way, these are not for Olympic lifting. Neither one of these is going to work for you if you drop your barbell a lot. So sorry about that. That's one thing that was kind of disappointing, is they don't hold super well if you've got a lot of aggressive lifting going on. But I don't do a lot of aggressive lifting. I'm not dropping barbells from over my head, so I'm like, I knew that going in, so that wasn't part of the disappointment. But let me kind of share with you what my expectations were, why I bought them, why you might buy them, and maybe some alternatives if these aren't going to work for you. Now, I do have links to everything I'm going to talk about below in the description. Those are affiliate links if you purchase through those links because you like the video. I appreciate that. It helps the video out. On collars, I make, probably a couple nickels each time you do that, but it does let companies know to send me things in the future. However, I did buy these with my own money because Titan didn't want to send them to me for free, but I wanted them. So new toys are always fun for the gym, right? Anyway, at 70 bucks a pair and at 50 bucks a pair, the difference is construction. So this is, like I said, nice knurled metal. This is plastic. Titan made these because people balked at the price of these and they wanted to offer a little bit less expensive. So one of the first disappointments is these really feel cheap. Just straight up. These are great. The fit and finish, like I said, and these are great. They're sturdy, they're beefy. I haven't really dropped them a whole lot, but man, these things were made really well. These things, meh. Yeah. So, and the plastic is kind of slippery. I thought the plastic would have some grip. It's not that great. So if you're gonna buy these, just spend the extra 20 bucks and buy the knurled metal ones. Now, I have had somebody comment that these add too much weight to the bar. I think they weigh like 1.25 pounds when you look at both of them together. If 1.25 pounds is gonna make a difference to you, maybe don't buy these, but they do have a little weight to them, which is one of the things that I like. Now, the magic of these collars is that they allow you to do a one-handed plate change. I do a lot of drop sets and ramp sets, especially like on my trap bar, and I'll have a plate in one hand and I want to just take the collar on and off real quickly. Now, normally with a flip-up collar, like this guy right here by Lockjaw, you've got to reach down with both hands, hold it onto it, flip it up, slide it off, or kind of finagle it with one hand. It's not as easy to come on and off, right? And this is supposed to solve that problem. It kind of does. And there's a little bit of a knack to putting these on and off. The way that you've seen them so far online probably is just slide them and twist them. And actually you need to kind of slide them, push down on the bar a little bit and twist them. I've also noticed that they work better on some bars than others. It's very particular to the diameter of bar you have. These will not work on an axle bar for sure. But different brands of barbells have slightly different diameter sleeves. And I've noticed that these work really well on some and not really well on others. And especially if you're looking at specialty bars where you don't have spinning sleeves, these may or may not work really well. I have one bar that I kind of really have to work to get it on and it just kind of gets on there. So a little bit disappointed that these don't work on more bars, and I don't know if they're gonna break in more or what. The other thing is if you've got a spinning sleeve barbell and you kind of crank it, what happens is as you spin, the bar spins as well. More when you're undoing it, but it's just, what I'm trying to say, guys, is that what I was picturing in my head, which is slip, pop off, put a plate on, slip, pop on, like you see in all the marketing materials, isn't exactly how it's been working. They've been a little frustrating. Now, they still work. I still am using them. And like I said, I might just be a knacky thing about trying to get used to using them, but I do want to just set a good expectation for you guys that what you're seeing in a lot of the marketing materials isn't necessarily what's going to happen. And I'm sure that there's going to be a bunch of you guys, I know a bunch of you guys love these collars. There's going to be a bunch of you comment that I am just an idiot and I must just have some physical handicaps that prevent me from using this very simple twist on and off device, which it very well could be the case. But like I said, my expectations in my head were up here. These are kind of right here. The other thing that I'm realizing too is that even at 50 bucks, these are kind of, like I said, kind of expensive for collars. So, you know, the two collars that I've been using most up until now is I use the lockjaws. These are over 10 years old. I love these. These are great. These are running you at 35 bucks a pair. Just buy the actual lockjaw brand. There's no reason to buy the knockoffs. These are made of a glass and nylon composite. They will last a lifetime. Like I said, these are over 10 years old. I use these all the time. They're a little bit wide, so I like these too. These are from Bells of Steel, but lots of companies make, this is basically a branded thing you can get, I think, on Alibaba or something like that. These are magnetic. These are not. I like that these are magnetic. These are also like 35 bucks, 32 bucks, something like that. Come in a bunch of colors, and they're thin, so they don't take up a ton of weight of room on the bar. And to be honest with you, I've gotten pretty good at flipping this off with one hand and pulling it off and putting the plate on and putting it back on. Now you kind of got to use two hands to tighten it back down because it's a lever attachment, but I have done some drop tests and these especially hold a lot better than these do if you're dropping your bar. Like I said, if you're dropping your bar, probably not the right thing for you. So, heck of a review, right guys? Normally I come on here to review stuff that I think you should buy for your gym, and I'm not telling you not to buy these. Like I said, I might be in the minority. If you like the idea of the twist on and off, if you like the idea of these slick black, like I said, they look amazing. Some of the best fit and finish of any Titan product that I've seen. So that's kind of cool. And the idea is great, and they do work. I don't want to lead you to believe that they don't work. They just don't work as slickly or as well as I was hoping that they would. So that's kind of my mediocre, lukewarm review of these guys. If you need collars and you don't want to spend a ton of money, these are pretty good, you know? So you have to put a weight down and use two hands. It's not the end of the world. So, but anyway, that's what I got for you for Friday. And I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Go lift some weights, go play some sports, go do something outside, enjoy the weather, because here it's literally 0 degrees outside as I'm recording this. So I'm not gonna go enjoy the weather. So one of you guys down south, do that for me. And until the next review or Fast Friday or podcast, whatever you guys happen to tune into GymCrafter for, we'll see you then. I'm Tim with GymCrafter.